Hello! Let's learn about nematode application. Before we get started, I want to go into a few tips. First, do not combine the nematodes with fertilizer or mosquito bit tea. You can fertilize a few days before and after application. Second, do not apply the nematodes while your plant is exposed to UV light. This could be artificial or direct sun. Third, use yellow sticky traps to catch the adult fungus gnats. The nematodes will only eat the fungus gnat larvae, not the adults. And fourth, store nematodes in the refrigerator for up to 2 weeks after delivery. Now let's go over the materials you'll need. You'll need a watering can, preferably a large one since we'll be using a lot of water, 1 gallon of distilled or filtered water, a measuring cup, a pair of scissors, a spoon, and your nematodes that are at room temperature. If you are storing your nematodes in the refrigerator, remove them about half an hour to 45 minutes before application. Now let's talk about mixing. This is going to be the initial mix. So what you're going to do is you're going to open your bag of nematodes. Try and shake the bag a little bit to get the nematodes that are stuck at the top to kind of fall down so that way you don't have a lot of nematodes spill all over your counter. So once you get your bag of nematodes open, go ahead and pour the contents directly into the measuring cup. This will help us know the amount of water that we need, and it'll streamline the process. So this is what they look like. The nematodes are inside the substrate. Next, I'm going to be taking my distilled or filtered water, and I'm going to be pouring about 1 cup to start with. Then you're going to take your spoon and gently stir the contents so that way it becomes a little liquidy. It's almost like mixing cornstarch and water together. Once that's all mixed up, I'm going to go ahead and add another cup of distilled or filtered water. This is going to help distribute the nematodes more evenly and make application a lot easier when you go to water with your nematodes. Once it's all mixed up, you're going to leave that to sit for about 20 minutes. Next, we're going to pre-water our plants. Use regular water to lightly water your plants so that way the soil is only damp at about 1 to 2 inches deep. You don't want to water all the way through because fungus gnat larvae is only at the top 2 inches of your soil, so that's where you want the nematodes to be. The next step is going to be combining our nematode mixture with the rest of the water. So for this part, you just take the nematode mixture and pour it into your watering can. I usually do about half the nematode mixture, then mix it with half of the distilled or filtered water, and then alternate and add more nematodes and then more water. So once you've poured all of your nematode mixture into the can, you'll see there's some left at the bottom. So I just add a little bit more water and pour until it's all gone, and you'll use about 1 gallon of water total. Finally, we're at the application stage. To apply your nematode mixture, just lightly water your soil and try and water it as even as possible to distribute the nematodes evenly. Don't need to use a lot of water because there's a lot of little nematodes swimming around in there. Now we're going to follow up with another final watering. Again, just lightly water the soil so that way it pushes the nematodes down into the soil where all of the little fungus gnat larvae are so the nematodes can start eating them. That's all. I hope this helped and thank you for watching.